We want to go back out to our friend Lisa Fischer with an amazing dermatologist. Hey, Lisa.
Hey Mal, we're here right now and I've got the fancy glasses on. And that's because I'm going to reveal to you something that I have. I have a condition that our sharp-eyed viewers may have noticed. Max, I'll go ahead and let you get a tight shot of it. I have vitiligo. And that's the skin condition kind of Michael Jackson made famous. Now, mine doesn't look like that. Mine is splotchy, and we're trying to repigment mine, and Dr. Mabry's doing that here at Pinnacle Dermatology. Stacy has set up the equipment. I come in like 2 or 3 times a week when I'm being really obedient. I mean, it's just like a minute of my life, but I complain about it because, you know, I like to complain about things. And I'll start the button, and normally they would take even the top off. I'd have my hands in it. And what we're trying to do, and Dr. Mabry's here, she can explain the science behind it. I thought we were supposed to be afraid of any type of light therapy because we're all going to get skin cancer. Absolutely. But these are UVB rays, and they're a little different, right?
Narrowband UVB rays, and they are great at treating various diseases, including vitiligo and psoriasis.
Okay, and you can even see, because we've talked about it, you've been treating mine. Back in the summer, you gave me a topical steroid.
Right.
That started it, and then you said, let's go the next step. We're hoping my insurance company would actually let me take one of the, get the light box at home. I can't, but it looks like I have age spots. They are not age spots.
No, that's repigmentation. That's our treatment working. So it's an autoimmune disease where your body is attacking your melanocytes. Now, it does preserve the melanocytes in the little hair follicles, and so when we decrease the inflammation to the area with the topical steroids or various things, and then stimulate those melanocytes to kind of come out from those hair follicles and spread out, starts repigmenting like drops in the water, and then the ripples spread out to cover the whole area. So that's our goal.
And even my face, and you said when I walked in, my face looks good. Now, I do have full coverage makeup on for TV. I don't wear that on weekends, and you can kind of see just a little bit white around my face. Now, I am very fair complected. I haven't been out in the sun since I was a teenager. It was boring.
Which is great.
Yeah, and so that's preserved my skin. One of the few good decisions I made, Mallory, as a teenager. The other ones, not so good on the teenage decisions. But with mine, I didn't get diagnosed till 20 years ago, and that's about the time I was diagnosed with thyroid disease. And I also have alopecia. And that's a little balding spot. So lucky me, I kind of win the award for many autoimmune conditions.
You get all the Grammys.
I know. Thank you. Thank you. But you said that's kind of common, that there's one and then the other.
Yes. All the other autoimmune diseases are related to vitiligo, including pernicious anemia.
I've got that one too.
Autoimmune thyroid disease.
Yeah, what else do I have? You have alopecia.
Alopecia areata.
Yeah.
Sometimes some other things like Sjogren's syndrome,
yeah, don't have
inflammatory bowel disease, and various other things. But the most commonly linked is the thyroid, alopecia areata, and pernicious anemia. So it's not just a skin condition, and it's not just a cosmetic condition. It can affect the whole body.
It can tell you something. So if a child comes in, I see children with vitiligo. The first thing I was asked was, did I have type 1 diabetes or Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is what I have. But with children, do you start thinking about type 1 diabetes, or
we start thinking about
do you think thyroid disease with children?
Sometimes. Fingers crossed. You know, they don't. We also think about the pernicious anemia. You know, average age of onset and diagnosis is 20 years of age, and at 20 years we've diagnosed about 50%. So it is an actual pediatric kind of disease.
Yeah.
Not saying you can't get it at any point in your life, but
runs in families.
It does.
Okay.
We have a lot of genes that have been mapped linking it to various malfunctions in the melanocytes, which are the cells in your skin that produce the pigment.
And we like preserving those. So that's what we've been doing here, trying to stir mine back up to try to get my hands, and I have it all over. And what's weird is if I get it on one foot, I get it on the other. So it's like this symmetrical mirror image.
That is a classic sign.
Okay.
Symmetric depigmentation.
Okay, well, that's exactly what I've done here. We're trying to repigment, so if you have a child, if you have it, get checked by your doctor. It could mean something else. Back to you, Mal.